At ease, soldier. As you were.
Anything new to report? Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Find anything else? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works. They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable too. Let me know if you need anything else.
Heard you boarded the Key. I can't imagine what state the pirates have left it in.
The fleet killed a buddy of mine. This is more than a job for me.
Someone on SSNM is saying the Crimson Fleet only gets violent as a last resort.
I didn't know pirates had a propaganda arm.
I mean, there is some truth to it. Killing's not their main motive.
Well, yeah, they aren't Spacers or House Varun, but they'll do whatever it takes to get your creds. And the easiest way is to kill the person holding them.
The fleet call us sharks. They know what happens when we see red.
I bet operations on the Key are a clown show. I'm looking forward to reading your report.
My family's all in the UC Navy, but being SysDef, I got bragging rights.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Is mining on the schedule today? Do you need me for something? I have room for that. I suppose that wouldn't kill me. Good. Letting someone else do the worrying has given me time to process my husband's death. I've come to terms with the fact that nothing I do can bring him back. Once that sank in, I commissioned a memorial to be constructed for Manuel. For closure, and because he was never given a proper burial. It was built on the asteroid where we first met. I wanted it there as a testament to our happy memories. I like knowing they'll be remembered when I'm gone. All right. That's enough sentimentality for one day. We have work to do, Dusty. Let's get back to it. Goodbye.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
The city certainly projects a powerful image for the United Colonies, eh? Yes, you need me? I am always willing to carry an extra weapon. Or two. Or three.
Hey, kind of break. You should see some of the ships we get landing here. Like their owners thought decorating their ships with heat leech nests would be a nice touch.
Need some work done?
I am glad to be back. It will be good to have a moment to relax.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye. You know, to Barrett. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced.
I'm not sure when things will feel safer. But we have not been attacked again. You do not need to ask me if you may ask. You may just ask. Honestly, I cannot answer that. So many years have been driven by survival in intense circumstances. Leisure time it's been in short supply. And I suppose I have conditioned myself to not think about it much. I do enjoy combat training, though I suppose that is hardly the answer you're looking for. You have given me something to consider. Thank you for that.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently. I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs of continued trauma. I will go wherever I am needed.
I need everyone looking out for each other during this time. Losses hit a small group like ours especially hard. If you need time away from here, I'll understand. We all have to recover in our own way.
I'm right behind you.
Ms. Morgan, I shall be here if you need me.
It's actually comforting to know that, Androsia. Thank you.
The lodge feels a little colder than it used to. Everyone seems more distant in the lodge. I guess that is to be expected.
Things are gonna be rough for a while. Lodge has wounds that need healing. There needs to be a bigger word than thanks. More than gratitude. And whatever that word is, I feel that way towards you. I'd be dead. Flat out dead if it weren't for you. You and me both. Truly. I gotta ask. Why me? It was an impossible situation. And if it's wrong to ask, sorry, but it's gonna keep me up at night. Barrett's been in Constellation so much longer. He's more veteran, probably smarter. It's gonna be hard knowing I get to live my life, but his is over. Wow, it's speechless. Words. For my sake, for Cora's sake. Thank you. How are you holding up? Are you okay? I don't blame you. That Hunter bastard's gotta pay. Pay big time. I don't care if he's starborn and indestructible. We need to figure out a way to take him down. Nobody messes with my family like that. It's time to show them that we ain't just worthless chips on the table. I just want you to know, I'm here for you. The only way we're gonna get through this is if we all lean on each other.
I need to inventory all our equipment and other odds and ends for damages. No more Starborn have shown up. Yet. Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Just thinking. I read. I look around the ship, but no touching. Dad lets me do all sorts of stuff on his ship. But he said I have to be respectful on your ship. But I could try to fix things if you ask. Hint, hint. You can ask. I promise I'll be good.
Captain on deck.
Nice to see you. Glad to see you're back in one piece. Good. We have work to do.
I'll get back to what I was doing. You know where to find me. I'm listening. Yes? Yeah, take a look at this.
another day, another ship.
Can we run through it one more time?
You can over-rehearse. It'll sound canned.
Let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? What?
That's, what we mean is, we think there's something in the Sanctum's teachings connected to what we've been investigating. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Are you a member? Keeper Aquilus seems to know what he's talking about.
Hello. Yes. All right. It was good to see you.
I hope Keeper Aquilus can help us, and then he doesn't think we're delusional. Could there really be a secret? What does the Keeper know? Shall we talk to the Keeper? I hope Keeper Aquilus can help us, and then he doesn't think we're delusional.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. And I think I can help. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. I'm not sure if he was, but if what you're looking for is connected, then anything might be possible. I understand you have doubts, but walk with me just a little bit further. In my story, the Pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the Pilgrim again, or at least his grave? I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this unity, Pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological sense, as I have. Because I wasn't looking to find unity in the same sense you are. A fresh set of eyes might reveal the truth. Oh yes, typically. But there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I've visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well. And if you need directions to the Enlightened, they have a branch in the Well helping the poorest citizens of New Atlantis find a better life for themselves.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions. I'll stay here while you gather the other Pilgrim stories. Go ahead. I need to talk to the Keeper some more. The Keeper and I have some catching up to do. You go ahead. The Keeper and I have some catching up to do. You go ahead.
I'm beginning to believe the Pilgrim wanted us to find his resting place. If we can only gather all the clues. Well, we're a newer organization, at least officially. Our facility here in New Atlantis has only been around a few decades. But we're gaining new members all the time. I think people have been grasping for something to express what they're experiencing, and I'm glad we can be here for them. Keeper by title. But yes, I suppose the title fits. I'm very grateful that I have the opportunity to be here for those who need us, who find meaning in our message. The Sanctum will always be here for those who seek it.
Been up there. My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor. Mothers, am I right?
Even just the sound of his voice is comforting, I guess.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced.
We can pay to fix the damages, but, well, some things are irreplaceable. You forget how much you take a place like the Lodge for granted, until it's threatened.
We'll get through this.
The lodge feels a little colder than it used to.
If you need time away from here, I'll understand. We all have to recover in our own way. To think the lodge turned into a battlefield.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay, let me know when you need me again. You look well. Good to see you. So long, Dusty.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
Welcome back.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat. Ah, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. Jokes. You come to hear about Varun. Like the guards. Like the Keeper. The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less. It is not an answer, for there is no question. The Great Serpent will come. All concerns are meaningless in the face of the oblivion he will assuredly bring. You wish to speak of the Keeper's Pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me. The Great Serpent devours all but the faithful. No, I have told you what I will. Everything else is between me and the Great Serpent. The Great Serpent called me to fight the unbelievers in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed, and my ship disabled. Now, I am here.
Just one quiet day. Not too much to ask.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
Selling art is a bit of an art itself, you know.
If you're looking for a tracker, you've come to the right place. If not, well, what is it? I've got nothing.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you? Did Keeper Quillis send you? Oh boy. Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim, but since you both insist, Our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. Yeah, I mean, he's always going on about trying to bring people of all beliefs together. Really wants there to be some shared story or origin. Look, I like the Keeper, but belief is the problem, okay? We don't need a shared narrative or theology. We need to help each other in practical terms. We might actually have some, but anyway. A man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us. That's what you got out of that, huh? Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning. Sorry, I couldn't be of more help, but that's about all I've got. Hope you find what you're looking for. Nice talking to you. Hope you find whatever it is you're looking for. We don't exactly pass around an offering plate, if that's what you're asking. But we do run mostly on donations. And as you might have guessed from the surroundings, we try and stretch those donations as far as we can. We started as an intellectual movement built around atheism. As our numbers increased, we began focusing on humanitarian efforts and showing what humanity can achieve when we work together. Nice talking to you.
I used to know someone who mined on Sidonia. Get this, they came back.
I help out Henry from time to time. Not very often these days, but that's fine. It's a quaint shop, isn't it? Oh, Henrik is an old friend of mine. I help out around here from time to time. But I don't just loiter around. I'm involved in my own business endeavor as well. Maybe a little, but that's not such a bad thing, is it? Better than all the noise and attention topside, if you ask me. Unfortunately, I'm quite old-fashioned. I only deal with associates that I know and trust. But if you do a small favor for me, I might feel comfortable opening my business up to you. All you need to do is pick up a package from Red Mile and deliver it to me. You don't even need to interact with anyone. Stay out of trouble. Don't mind me. Just a weary man, resting his feet. All right, then.
Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy? Man, New Atlantis gets crazier by the day.
I've got limited resources, but I try not to turn anyone away just because they're light on credits. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do. We're no Reliant Medical down here, but if you've got credits, I might have something for you.
There are always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss. Something you need? Remember our last conversation when you told me the artifacts made your mind and body feel out of sync? Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor. Unfortunately, no. Other than you and Barrett, there were no records of direct encounters with the artifacts. I have to admit, though, I did get more than a bit sidetracked reminiscing about old times. Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back. Aja Mamasa. She was the youngest member of Constellation when it was founded. Only took her 15 years to reach chair. Sorry, I sometimes get so caught up in my own bubble, I forget that I wasn't the first. Well, there's no reason to be jealous. They were just, I don't know, different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I adopted her methods. You know, Aja and I logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. But it was the journey itself that I'll never forget. Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone. Yeah, you know, being alone in interstellar space, nothing but light years of black around you. Some people find that terrifying. I find it comfortable. It helps me bond with my shipmates. I'll be certain to watch my back. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly. I wasn't gunning for her spot. In fact, everyone at Constellation was surprised when she announced she was retiring and moving to Parima 2. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions. Oh, don't worry. There's no bad blood between us. The worst that might happen is you get stuck listening to two old friends catching up on old times. Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you. I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please, give me some time. I have to go.
What's your problem today? And every day for that matter.
jetpack damaged or something?
Just one beer for your best bud, yeah?
Nice to meet you.
You have a nice day now. You know I went to chef school? This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick, doesn't it?
If this shift doesn't end soon, my man is not gonna be happy.
No loitering, okay? I don't have the patience for it.
I barely survived the first one.
Evening, ma'am.
All this stuff is legit. Wrong. I got contacts all over. Stock may not be so reliable, but I got ways of getting things. Take your time. I got all day. Hey, take it easy.
I don't have anything.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Well, I suppose that'll make someone laugh. Oh, you figured it out then. Well, good. I hope you find it. The true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Conviction. Another word for strength. Can the truth not be revealed to the weak? Someone with doubts. That belief can come and go could be argued to be the very mechanics of faith itself, like breathing air in and out. What do you believe? So that's your intention. Your friends, your companions, all of them will be swept along to the answer by the might of your forward momentum? Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth. The path ahead could be dangerous in many ways. May God go with you.
What can I help you with?
People joke, say those Varun zealots worship a snake, but let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? Well, hell if I know. But they think it is, and that makes them dangerous.
It's good to be back on board.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked. Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Just check out the Trade Authority kiosk next to my booth. Otherwise, there's Jemison Mercantile further in. I'm sure you can find something you like. Sure, have at it.
How have you been? How are you, Dusty? That's fine, Dusty. Farewell. Nice to see you.
Chords are right on the money. Touchdown imminent. Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place. It's good to be out and about. Lives get stuffy sometimes. Yes, indeed. Take it.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around. Hello there.
Wonder how many life forms are roaming this planet. Time to find out. You've got something for me? Look at all this. Whoever lived at this homestead seemed to have settled in for the long haul.
Oh, damn cold here. Going to need a hot cup of coffee after this.
Scan any promising leads?
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's? Like, a lot.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
Well, hey there. Nice long rest, eh?
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. Hope you've enjoyed your stay here. And get the hell out. Just like that, we're in space.
You're no match for us.
Their weapons have been repaired.
Ship's grav jump is out of commission.
Just die already.
Hello.
I'm up for a little adventure.